Good morning, students of class 5. Here I am Smita ma'am again come back for you with the second subtopic of this chapter that I have taught you in the previous day, that is the food and the health. So previous day we have read the chapter food and health. We have read the subtopics that we have covered in this one is mainly with the nutrients. Am I right? We have complete about the nutrients. We have read on that day. And we have come across the different types of nutrients, their importance in your body. We have read about the balanced diet, and we have also read about the junk food. What are the problems arises due to taking of the junk food and the unhealthy lifestyle food. And I have also explained about the symptoms of some of the unhealthy lifestyle diseases, that are the obesity, blood pressure, as well as the diabetes. So today mainly I will deal with the second subtopic of this chapter, which is known as the diseases. Now let me first define you the term disease. What is disease? Disease is a state in our body when our body is not functioning properly. It is an abnormal state in our body when our body is not functioning properly. Clear? Maybe some of the symptoms by which you can understand our body is not functioning properly. Maybe you are feeling so tired, you are not energetic, you are not getting the energy to do your work, you feel thirsty, okay, you want to sleep more, okay, your body temperature maybe rises. So these are some of the symptoms when you can understand your body is not functioning properly and there is some problem in your body. Clear? So you mainly don't feel energetic. Now we know that energy giving food mainly we are having two. Yes or no? Yes. We have read in the previous day. One is carbohydrate and the fat. These are the two energy giving food in your body. Clear? Now if you are not taking enough carbohydrate or fat, that means these are the nutrients which you are not taking properly in your diet. If you are not taking properly the nutrients, all the nutrients in your diet, then you may have one type of disease that is called the deficiency diseases. What type of disease is called deficiency diseases? If you are not taking adequate nutrients, that means lack of nutrients. Lack of nutrients. If you are not taking the proper nutrients, all the proper nutrients, if you are not taking, then what will happen? There will arise a disease that is called the deficiency disease. If you are not taking all the nutrients properly in your diet. Clear? So let us come with the deficiency diseases first. If you are not taking enough carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins or minerals, then you can suffer from some disease. So let me write first of all the 5 nutrients for you. You are not taking enough carbohydrate and protein in your diet, then you may suffer from a disease that is called marasmus. If you are not taking enough carbohydrate and protein, this mainly occurs in the children. Okay, if a child is not taking enough carbohydrate and protein in his diet or in her diet, then they may suffer from a disease called the marasmus. Now, if a child is suffering from marasmus, what will happen? They will have some symptoms. What are that symptoms? They will feel tired. They will have lean body. Their skin will be dry. Okay, they will have such type of symptoms by which you can understand that they are suffering from marasmus. And to recover this disease, what you have to do? You have to take enough carbohydrate and protein in your diet. So here I am at the same time telling the name of the diseases against each name of the diseases that arises due to the lack of the nutrients. Then I am explaining some of the symptoms and then also the preventive measures that you have to read. And for that, refer to the table given in your book. If you go to the table, that will help you to know betterly. That will also help you to know that what are the symptoms and the preventive measures. So you have to read that chart very nicely. Okay, let me come back again. If you are not taking enough protein, only protein, if you are not taking enough protein in your diet, then you may have another disease called kwashiorkor. It is also related to the protein. As it is related to the protein, then what type of diet you must have to recover that? You have to take enough protein in your diet. That means pulses, egg, meat, fish. You have to take that. Otherwise, you can't recover from this disease. Now, what are the symptoms that mainly comes in this type of diseases? The muscles are not strong. They may be short. The growth in the child doesn't take place. Okay, they are having muscles, weak muscles. They often feel tired due to that. Okay, they are having their eyes may be a little bit bulging out. Okay, so these are some of the symptoms of the kwashiorkor. Clear? Next, if you are having enough fat, I told you that you can have the obesity. You can suffer from obesity. Already I said that in the unhealthy lifestyle disease, and already it is explained. And if you are not taking vitamins, you will see there are different types of vitamins like vitamin A. If anyone is not taking vitamin A enough in his diet, then he or she may suffer from night blindness. What is that? This is nothing but having poor vision in the night. The person suffering from night blindness will not have a poor vision in the night time, and he or she can recover that by taking enough vitamin A rich diet in vitamin A rich food in his or her diet. Clear? Mainly the green leafy vegetables, carrot, the spinach. This helps in recovering the eyesight in the people. Clear? If they are having lack of vitamin B1, they can have the beriberi, another disease. If there is the lack of vitamin C, they will have scurvy. What are the symptoms in the scurvy? The gums, there will be bleeding from the gums. Okay, teeth, there will be problem in the teeth. The person mainly will have problems in the gum and the teeth. Clear? Sometimes bleeding may come, there will be pain in the gums. The teeth will not function properly. So they can recover from this disease by taking enough citrus food. Citrus fruits like lemon, orange in his or her diet. If anyone is having lack of vitamin D, then he or he may suffer from rickets. Clear? What is that disease? In the ricket, mainly the bones become fragile. The bones become brittle. Okay. There is a misformation of the bones. They are not so strong. Clear? So as a result, the endoskeleton is not very strong in them. So this is some of the lack of the vitamins in the diet. This diseases arises like night blindness. If it is vitamin A, then it is night blindness. Vitamin B1, beriberi. Vitamin C, scurvy. Then it is having vitamin D, ricket. Okay, now I'd like to come with the mineral growth. If you are not taking enough mineral in your diet, like iron, if you are not taking, then you can suffer from another disease called anemia. Anemia, paleness of the skin color because of the less of the blood in your body. Clear? You can have pale skin. Why? Because you are not taking enough iron in your diet. You can take enough iron rich diet. You can take spinach. You can take all the iron rich diet from outside that can help you to increase the level in your body. On the other hand, another important is iodine that causes goiter. Clear? If you don't take enough iodine in your diet, then you may suffer from another disease called goiter. This mainly characterized by the swelling of the neck portion. And how you can recover this disease? By taking enough iodized salt in your diet and the seafood that mainly comes from the sea fishes. Okay, you can, like salmon, you can take that one. That will help in increasing the iodine level in your body. And you can take the iodized salt. Mainly the person who are living in the hilly regions, they suffer from this disease because they don't get adequate iodine in their diet. Clear? So here in a chart I want to explain that if you are not taking enough nutrient rich balanced diet, then you may have the problem of suffering from some diseases which are known as the deficiency diseases. Here I explain the term disease first and then I come to the deficiency disease. Then I chalked it out the 5 main nutrients for you, and under which I have explained the different types of disease that is coming under them. I would like to tell you that refer to the table given in your book for understanding all the symptoms thoroughly and the food that you have to take for preventing these diseases. Apart from that, another key terms I want to explain you, that is the food adulteration. What is this? We have to read the definition of it and how it is done. Food adulteration. Food adulteration is nothing but addition of some cheap ingredients along with the food to increase the quantity of the food, but they are cheap ingredients. For example, I am telling you, dry papaya seeds. Dry papaya seeds are added in the black pepper because they look like same when they are added. Black pepper is very costly, so what the sellers do, they add the dry papaya seeds with the black pepper, original black pepper. As a result, what happens? The weight of the substance increases. They do a mixture of that too and sold in the market. Then what will happen at that? At that the quality of the food is deteriorated, isn't it? They are adding something other to the black pepper. So the quality of the substance decreases, but the quantity increases. So it is a profitable for the seller, but not for the buyer or the customer. So if suppose I am adding black pepper, we are adding the dried papaya seeds. So this is my adulterate. Papaya seed is my adulterate. And the process of doing so is called adulteration. The process of adding dry papaya seeds, to the black pepper to increase its weight and make profit from it, due to which the quality of the product is deteriorated or degraded, is called the food adulteration, and the substance that is added to it is known as the food adulterate. Clear? So go with this, learn all the symptoms that I have chalked out over here. Name of the disease is equally important for you, along with the symptoms and the preventive measures. Along with that, previously I explained about the other 3 diseases, that is obesity, diabetes and blood pressure. These are the, you already know, unhealthy lifestyle diseases. Unhealthy lifestyle diseases. So today we have covered the topic, that is the disease. We have read mainly about all the types of diseases. We have read about the deficiency diseases. I have written over here what are the different types of deficiency diseases: marasmus, kwashiorkor, then night blindness, then beriberi, scurvy, then ricket. I have also explained anemia and goiter. At the same time, I have also give a brief idea in your previous lesson about the unhealthy lifestyle diseases. There are 3: obesity, diabetes and blood pressure. And last, I have explained about the food adulteration. With that only your chapter completes. So go with the content of this chapter. Then we will start the question answering of this chapter. Clear? Till then, be safe and remain healthy. And you are also having a decision to take always the right type of food to be healthy. Avoid junk food and take always the balanced diet and right type of food. Clear? Till then, bye.